child, I wanted to be a firefighter or a firewoman. I really liked crime programs, and I liked the idea of investigating. So I really wanted to go into a fire investigation and do kind of crime scene forensics.
For me, growing up, I wanted to be a footballer, like most like young boys, I would say, from where I was growing up in Manchester, like big sporting place, playing football every day. So I wanted to be a footballer or something involved in sport.
I actually didn't know what I wanted to be when I was a kid. I just knew that I wanted to travel and see as much of the world as I could.
I don't know if I had a specific person in mind. I really liked two things. I liked adventures and I liked writing.
A French teacher, a music teacher, an English teacher. Basically any subject that I encountered that I liked, I wanted to be a teacher of that for a period of time.
I wanted to be a paleontologist because I was mad about dinosaurs.
I wanted to become a bull rider, and because that was in my community, that was a manly thing to do.
Yes and no. As I said, I always wanted to be useful for the society, for the world I'm living in. But if somebody told me, you're going to be a Russian teacher, you're going to be a Balfred housemaster, and so on, I would be like, what? What's Balfred?
I don't think I did. I don't really think I knew exactly what I wanted to become. But it is definitely one of the best decisions that I've ever made. I really enjoy teaching, and I think it is a great job.
To follow my passions, I decided I wanted to be educated, so I pursued education. I decided that I did not want to narrow in on a narrow subject to study, so I became a teacher. Because in the context of a classroom, I can talk about anything from, nuclear physics to the economy of Kazakhstan and the impact of COVID. Because I've got interested young minds, and discussing those things brings joy.
I think like the path I took in education led me to where I am. So I studied PE when I was in secondary school, like GCSE PE. I also did BTEC sport. Then when I went to college, I did A-level PE, and then after that I studied sport at university, and then trained to be a teacher specialising in PE. So like all of those choices led me to where I am now.
Well, I made some pretty big life choices, like I decided to do English at university, and then I decided to move to Russia, to Moscow, where I was teaching in a school. And that's when I decided that I really liked teaching, I really liked working with young people. And so I decided to move back to Manchester, where I taught in a school in Manchester. And I did that for 5 years. And then I always had a thing for South America, so I decided to move to South America. And then this job in Kazakhstan came up, and that was again another life choice. I decided to move here, and I've been teaching here for the last 7 years.
No, probably not, because I enjoy where I'm at now. I enjoy my job, I enjoy being in Kazakhstan, so if I'd have changed anything, I wouldn't be here. So I think that, maybe I would have worked harder at my IB diploma, but I don't think I would have ended up anywhere different. So the thing about being a teacher is the students. Like every day they make you smile. I had a beautiful email from one of our alumni yesterday, which just made my day, and you find out about their journeys and what they're doing, and that's one of the most beautiful things about being a teacher.
No, I would just extend it. There's so much I want to do still. It's like, I want to develop wind turbines that can be localized in small communities, so those communities have an ownership and power that they consume, and the knowledge set stays with them instead of migrating to some large corporation that has an AI program and robots to do all that stuff. I would extend it so I can do all the things I want to do.
I think the most important thing is to get all the facts before you make a decision. So talk to as many people, get as much advice, figure out what advice is useful to you, and take that advice before you make any, especially life-changing decisions.
Life is not written on stone. You can always change things. If you're unhappy, do something about it. Don't stick to something just because this is what I think will bring me in the future. There's always space for change.